Hi there, everyone. It is currently the 4th of November 2011. Earlier today, we put out an update about the weather going on across Thailand today, and mainly we are starting to see some increase in rain showers out there, and that is due to the surge of energy that is here in the South China Sea. Well, this is also an Invest 98W that we continue to watch here in this region for possible development as it moves off towards Vietnam, but also we have another area of convection here just northwest of Palau, and that is another area of low pressure that we continue to monitor, and that is likely going to bring some heavy rain showers here across the Philippines over the weekend. But currently, actually, northern Luzon sees some heavy rain showers going on right now with some isolated thunderstorms, specifically around the Metro Manila area. And if we drift off towards the north, we have another developing low over the Yellow Sea that's moving off towards the northeast. Going to be bringing some cloudy skies and rain showers across Korea into the weekend as well. Specifically in the southwestern Japan, could see some rain showers as this area of convection here around the Ryukyu Island moves off towards the northeast, with this low pressure bringing some cloudy skies actually all across Japan. But if we look back into the West Philippine Sea out here and around the area of this Invest 98W here, you do see some gusty winds. Now this is due to some fairly strong easterlies out here, also associated with this Invest area and the convection associated with that. We see this wind of about 33 knots, 23 knots out here towards the west. These are all from ships out to sea, so these winds could be a little bit higher over the water than over land due to a lack of friction, but still some pretty gusty winds associated with this area of low pressure. So if it does not develop up into any significant tropical development, it still brings the hazard of some high seas and pretty much high winds out here as it drifts off towards Vietnam, where it's likely going to bring some heavy rainfall here in the coming days as it follows this monsoonal trough off towards the southwest. So southern Vietnam is likely going to see the heavy rainfall with it. As noted in earlier today in the earlier update, we did talk about this heavy rain moving in across in southern Thailand and also bringing the potential for some isolated thunderstorms in Bangkok, as well as that area of low pressure drifts off towards the west with the overall surge of energy. So we're going to continue to watch that as well. But also earlier we mentioned about that little area of low pressure developing off here towards the north around the Yellow Sea. Well, if we look at the model outlook, it does show this precipitation develop here in the East China Sea, and it does drift off towards the northeast. Now, that's going to move across Japan here on Saturday and into Sunday. Actually, you can see this big area, low pressure, all that rain, kind of a warm front extending off of this with a cold front towards the south. So likely on Saturday into Sunday, Metro Tokyo here in the Kanto Plain could see some rain showers overnight as that moves past and off towards the northeast, but also look down here towards the southwest. You have that surge of convection moving onshore across the Indochina region, which could spell some hazards there as it moves onshore, specifically across Vietnam. Hopefully parts of northern Thailand do get spared from that. I only think this is going to be isolated thunderstorms, specifically in the afternoon, the evening hours as the heating heats up out here, but something to continue to monitor here. But let's look out towards next week, specifically out towards Wednesday and then into Thursday. We have this developing low coming off that surge of energy as it loops back around off towards the northeast. That's going to bring some heavy and hazardous thunderstorms here across China, Taiwan, and eventually up towards Japan by Wednesday into Thursday. Let's check this out. Go off towards this day here on Thursday. You have this developing low here coming out of the East China Sea, moving across the Ryukyu Islands. Likely going to see some thunderstorm activity associated with that as it moves off towards the northeast. But one thing I also do want to mention is that when you see lows develop and move south of Japan, that means Tokyo is going to see the heaviest rainfall because you're going to have a lack of orographic cooling here and orographic lifting, squeezing out those thunderstorms and those rain showers if it comes in from the west. So if it comes in from the southeast, or excuse me, from the southwest towards the northeast, you're going to be seeing heavy rainfall across the southern part of Japan. And then here, actually looking at the 500 millibar heights here associated with the vorticity on Wednesday, you see this big trough right in here? Well, that's going to help that system develop up. And if we look out till Thursday as well, that big old troughing right in here, that's going to allow for upper level divergence, and all these areas in red means positive vorticity or upward vertical motion. And if we're talking about the westerlies out here, this is a very good thing, and it's going to allow for that system to develop up. So we're going to continue to watch that system as it develops, and by the latter part of next week, definitely going to be seeing some heavy rain showers out here towards Japan. But that is all for this update, everybody. I hope you have a great day and stay safe out there.